Hello and welcome. Another week has passed and another weekly report is here. Last week I said I wasn't satisfied with how my tree was looking, so I did another attempt at the leaves, and I wasn't happy with this one either. I was going too fast and not putting enough thought in what I was doing. So the result manages to look too chaotic and too artificial both at the same time. I don't know how I managed to do that, but there it is. While it is good to know when to let things go and just move on to the next piece, with this one I really felt like I could do better, and I think I did in the next attempt, which is starting now. For this one I made sure to slow down a bit and put more thought into where I put each color, and I hope you'll agree with me that it looks much more natural as a result. Still not perfect, but good enough for me. On another note, I know I said I was only going to use the basic round brush for a while, but in this painting you can clearly see me use a textured brush for the leaves. That's only because James, the teacher, uses it in the original tutorial, so I had to make an exception. Looking back at the image now, it's hard to believe that it's me painting that. That's the power of tutorials for you, I guess. And here comes the final reveal in its full glory. Ta-da! Feel free to leave me a comment with what you think of it. And now, a portrait. Well, two portraits, but this is the first one. It's been a few years since my last portrait, so you could say I don't know what I'm doing here. To prevent myself from sinking ungodly amounts of hours into the same portrait, I put a time limit on myself. I'm working on each portrait for 1 hour. I don't want to be stuck on the same image for 2 weeks, like with the snowy rocks landscape. I don't have much of a workflow yet. I just do a sketch and start painting and see what happens. This time I did stick to the basic round brush though, as I said I would. And the intention behind these portraits is more about identifying weaknesses than actually producing good-looking images. The first big weakness that stands out to me is capturing angles and proportions of stuff. Especially with this second one. I thought this one would be easier, but it gave me a really hard time capturing the angles of the face. In case you're interested, I got my reference images from a website called Earth's World. It's very nice because it's full of high quality pictures of regular people, so you don't need to paint actors or top models all the time. And I got introduced to this website from another channel I follow called Drawbly. I had the idea of making a YouTube channel bouncing around in my head for a number of years, but watching Ben and Abby's videos over at Drawbly helped inspire me to actually do it in the end. So if you have any complaints about my videos, you can blame them. And that's it for today. I'm gonna continue painting portraits until I notice some improvement. Thanks for watching and see you next week. I don't know if I already mentioned Drawbly in one of my videos, but that's one of the perks of being an old dude. I get to forget things and tell the same stories over and over.